Now, right now, it gives me the greatest pleasure once again to invite our next guest speakers. First of all, we have Vitaliy, Hami, and Leonard over with us over here to talk about content creation, opportunities, and challenges for creators. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to invite them. Hello. Hello, friends. Would you like to introduce yourselves? Maybe from...
Me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, my name is Vitaliy Nechaev. I'm head of VOSTOK VR. We're a Metaverse studio, and I live in Singapore for 11 years. And we've done many different projects in Asia and Middle East.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Hami Kim, and I'm the CEO and founder of Kooky. Kooky is a fan community platform for for K-pop artists. So we are building our fan communities across the 150 countries and 600,000 fans now. Thank you.
Hello, hi guys. My name is Leonard. I'm the founder and CEO of Knock Knock. So we are a live stream and platform that allows content creators to monetize their fans more effectively. And we are in Southeast Asia mostly, with over 3,000 to 4,000 content creators and over 200,000 user base. Right.
Great, thank you. Now, would you guys like to share with us, especially for people who are less familiar with the NFT, what actually is NFT about?
Okay, the usual way to express it, I think, in order to understand what NFT is, you need to look at the whole picture. And I usually describe it with Web3 or Metaverse triangle. And this triangle consists, obviously, from 3 parts. One of them is content, which basically generate the interest and people go into the Metaverse and experience it. The second component is the land, or basically where you have it, where you host it, whether it's your own metaverse or whether it's some other metaverse. And last, one of the most crucial component is how you own the experience, or how you own the land, and how you monetize it. And basically this is where NFT and crypto is, and this is one of the key components. So this is like underlying economy of and underlying ownership of the future metaverse where, I mean, the companies are building.
Do you guys have anything else to share?
Right, so for NFT, I feel in layman terms, it's actually a file or image or video that has a unique code tagged onto it. Right. So in terms of content creation or for influencers, just think it as the pictures or videos that you post every day, but every picture and every video is unique to you. And that is unique because it can also act as an access pass for your followers to gain access or additional benefits or perks when they purchase this NFT of yours. Right.
Okay, cool. Sorry, before we go on to the next question, I would just like to ask you guys, because I'm quite curious, how long have you guys been into doing NFTs? Specifically, roughly, maybe a year or two?
We started as an immersive technology company in 2014. We got invested by MediaCorp in 2016. So technically, we could say that we are working in this immersive field for almost 8 years. And Metaverse and NFT is just a natural evolution for us. So again, I can't say that we're doing it 1 year, because definitely the projects start to happen in like 1 year plus. But we were preparing for it for almost 8 years.
And what about Hami?
Actually, our platform is now preparing for implementing the NFTs factors in our platform, because our platform, Kooky, is based on fan communities, and we are figuring out how can fans actually help artists continue their artist journey.
Interesting. So does that mean that we're going to have NFTs for K-pop stars as well?
Yeah, so we are looking for and anyone who are interested, yeah, please contact me.
Oh, that's a good idea, because right now I understand that K-pop fans like to buy photo cards. And then the next one would be NFT.
Yeah, so NFT can be the digital photo card, as you mentioned before. So definitely it can be, it can be the part that we can have, we can figuring out emerging K-pop artists, and people are very keen to exchange photo card. So it can be also a transaction as a digital convertibles as well.
Cool, cool. What about you,
I
Leonard?
just want to add that we should have NFTs for K-pop stars because we had a short coffee before this panel, and
Right.
there was mentioned that there are lots of middlemen on the market. So I think it will create the connection between the artist and
Yes.
the fans.
Oh, that's really
Sure,
interesting. A good opportunity to earn money.
Yeah, definitely. So I was also K-pop artist in Korea, like a singer-songwriter, and it was kind of like monetization problem was the biggest problem that I should stop the music. So I think it was kind of the main reason that I started this business. So we were looking forward to doing NFT in K-pop as well.
We're looking forward to. What about you, Leonard?
Right, so we have been working on the tech for NFT for the past 1 year, and I think we are just finding the right time to launch this NFT functions. So we identified that in the space, influencers and content creators, they do not. It's a huge gap. They do not have basic knowledge on how to mint an NFT or how to market an NFT. So we are working on the tech to make it seamless and easy for them. With a click of a button, they can convert or transform any pictures or videos into an NFT. And that's what we are trying to launch probably in the end of this year.
Oh, that's great. Okay, now I have a big question for the three of you. Okay, it's quite a concern to me as well. Should we start venturing into doing NFTs since there are a lot of uncertainties? And how is the future like for NFTs except for just apart from investment?
My personal feel, based on explanation I provided before, that NFT is just part of the larger picture, and this larger picture is Web3 or Metaverse, or how you call it. And I think for you, I would say you definitely need to try it out. And the best way to try it out is, I mean, you can do it today. And I like some practical advices. So you just go to your niece or your kids, someone younger than you, because you would be surprised, but majority of Metaverse users are within age of 8 to 12. And you ask them to install Roblox and to show how they play Roblox for you. Because that will help you understand what's the new generation in like 5, 10, 15 years, what's new to come. Because I usually explain it from the position that imagine if you don't know how the internet works nowadays. So I think this is something what Metaverse or NFT is going to happen like in 5 to 10 years. So again, you definitely need to start now in order to be competitive, in order to succeed, and if you are influencer, in order to influence in 5 to 10 years from now.
Any other thoughts?
I think the most important thing for like having a metaverse in the service is that the users should enjoy and users have like the better value that we can provide. So I mean that if users like do the NFT things and we can deliver better value, like more contributing to the artist journey, or like having like or like better engaged as a fan experience, then it could work, I think.
So touching on value, right, earlier on, I think one of the concern is that there is no basis foundation on like how we actually value, or like there's this price valuation in this NFT, because we can have people like Beeple selling for like 6.9 million, and it's actually valued based on like creativity, you know, how delicate it was being created and stuff like that. So do you think it's safe for us to venture into it, especially when there are uncertainties like it's less utilized and there's a lot of unknown, especially towards valuation?
Right. So I feel right now there's a lot of uncertainties, yes. But I think in the next 5 or probably 10 years, right, it will be more established. Right. So my personal feel is that content creators, if they have the time, they should venture into it first to gain experience, to gain knowledge. Because when I think in the near future, when that opportunity comes, you are more prepared and be one of the first mover to go into NFT or Web3 space. Yeah.
Cool. Any other thoughts that you would like to add on to?
Very quick add-on, because we've spoken to a few big branded customers, and we discussed about NFT, and they told us don't use NFT. Just use something different, use digital collectibles, because NFT has, different reputation. So when you use digital collectibles, And NFT is strongly associated with some images or pictures or avatars and so on, while in general, like non-fungible token or digital collectible can be done for many other businesses, many other ideas. It can be music, it can be video, it can be private access and so on. So I think we should go from NFT to some digital collectible concept, which is much wider and larger, because currently, again, there are some, I feel there are some reputation issues with NFTs in general.
Cool. Okay. Do you think that there are challenges in creating content on NFT or like the world of NFT? Are there like challenges that people are facing at the moment?
Sure. For like K-pop industry, I want to express that K-pop fans doesn't like NFT that much, because in the way that they think that companies capitalize artists by selling NFT and like trying to make more money. So I think it is important to like change the point of view as kind of like it is like very new experience that users can enjoy. And since K-pop is very merchandise-centric industry, so that we can suggest the users that the difference between physical merchandise and NFT.
I feel, talking about challenges, I feel that nowadays it's still limited to some big companies, big brands, because we done the music concert for Mohamed Hamaki. He's a big star in Egypt. That was done for Sony Music. And we did it on Fortnite. It's a gaming platform, so also called Metaverse. And we managed to get 9.5 million people watching this concert in 3 days. But again, if you are an influencer and you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to create the content, it's very limited, it's very basic. So I think this is the main challenge. As soon as we have, I would say, I just can assume that some generative AI concept, like we discussed also in a coffee break, something like ChatGPT, but for visuals. Imagine you put like the lyrics of the artist and it generates the visual, the scene, the performance, and so on. I think as soon as we come to this thing, and again, I know a few companies who are working on this right now and have some developments. So as soon as we come to this place, then I think that the only limit is your imagination. So just wait maybe 2, 3, 5 years, but again, start now, but just wait in 2, 3, 5 years, more and more tools will come in the market.
Cool, interesting. Just curious, yeah. Would you like to share with us what are you guys working on currently in terms of NFT?
Right, so like I mentioned, I want to work with the majority of the content creators who are the micro and the mid-tier content creators. So this is the group that I feel has the most potential, because they are creating content every day in hopes to gain more followers, to get more exposure, and in hopes to earn more money, I would say. Right. So I'm working with them and to educate them and give them an experience into converting their daily content into NFT. Right. So what are the functionalities, or what are the perks or benefits based on the NFT that they have created? They are able to give to their followers. We'll be working closely with them to do that. So like what Vitaliy say, I think in the next, I would say technology is moving so fast right now, right? If there's an AI bot that's going to come up in the next few months or next 2 or 3 years to assist content creators into create NFT and give values to the fans, I think everybody will go into it, right?
I think it's very helpful that you guys are thinking of educating creators as well, because I personally feel that if I want to start doing NFTs, I feel like it's a very independent thing. There's so much that I'm not sure of, like, where do I even start, because there's so many like websites online. Where do I look into? So are you guys looking into like creating a small little academy to teach, NFT academy?
Right, so my model, I believe in taking baby steps. Right, so right now, everybody knows Web2 social media, especially content creators. Right, so my goal is to help them gain more income, more exposure in the Web2 space first, in the social media platform first, and then slowly guide them and hold their hand, take baby steps, and go into Web3, Metaverse, and NFT in the near future. Right.
Oh. Okay, what about you, Hami? What are you working on recently in terms of NFT?
We are also like working on 2 things for Korean artists. Starting from Korean artists, if they want to get front of the global audience, they are also like have difficulties about like managing their international fans. So by this, we are also building the official like international fan communities by using NFT. And now we are building the community firstly, and then we are planning to implement the NFT factor in the end of this year.
And what about you, Vitaliy?
I was on a private event in Bintan, Indonesia, and I met one lady, and her presentation was very, very radically different from what my experience was, because her experience is mostly in the luxury goods. I'm sure some of the girls like, I mean, come on, that's pretty basic. But she was showing the Hall of Fame for the bags, luxury bags, as well as Hall of Fame for luxury watch. And we're talking about $50,000, $100,000 per watch, which is limited collection and so on. And looking at this and looking how the value of these watches increases over time, I was like, why people can't just invest in this luxury goods? And we are now in discussion, because she has some very good connection in the US. We are in discussion of building a platform, or digital collectible platform, when we can create a platform where people can invest in these different assets, whether it's a very luxury bag or very luxury watch, invest it partially, so you're not investing 50,000, but a small portion, and then to benefit from the growth of these assets. Because it's not like shares, and this is like real asset that growing over time. You probably heard that art performed better than SP 500 over the last 10 years. So this is one of the potential use cases. But again, we are looking in order to make it not just profitable, but in order to find the right business case, what kind of products, what kind of mentors, and so on. So this is one of the side projects we are working, because again, we have the technology and we have the team to work on.
That's great. It's nice to meet three of you today. That's all for our little session, our sharing session today. Thank you for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please pull a round of applause for Leonard, Hami, and Vitaliy?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.